The next deployment site is in the UK. Reports indicate the UFO is set down in a sparsely populated area. We need to stay sharp and eliminate the invaders.
Welcome back to some more Lore Rebalanced and our first landed UFO mission. And from what I gather from the comments, this is a very rare occurrence that you have a landed medium.
Roger that, Big Sky.
So
Strike
there's...
one, we're green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is
very
unknown.
close to the UFO. So it's right there. So there's this typical mystical landed large, which always feels like a trap in the first month that you often find. That's more normal, but the landed medium is apparently very, very rare. Several aliens just outside visual. Okay. So I think we'll rather take the opportunity here to get everybody out of the starting zone into some cover spots. Get some combat readiness. Don't have much high cover to work with here. Just outside visual always makes me scared to even move one tile closer than our scout is. So the camera getting this weird angle when you're close to the map edge always freaks me out a little bit. Okay, so we just enter and everybody gets combat readiness without having to spam any button presses. Alright, a whole bunch of drones. Okay, drones are hard to hit. No, I don't think this is... I don't think we wanna rocket this, do we? I mean, that would clear a lot of them out, but then we don't get loot. Not sure how greedy for loot we can be. So what do we have? 50s. Maybe this is a great opportunity to immediately throw a battle scanner. You know, it's what, 20 extra aim against them. I'm still, like, the whole time I'm wondering, okay, but we have that start where everybody has 10 extra aim. Like, how awful would this fight be without that? Okay. I don't know, some acceptable shots. Okay, take the one in the back. Snipes. Snipes. You have Magnum. You have 100% to hit. Is there any indication on whether or not... Oh, that says plus pass-through. That says plus pass-through. Well, I guess we take the 100% plus pass-through. See how that works. One shot, 2 kills. Ooh, I like that skill. That's a fun skill. You only have one target here right now. Them up. So, how does this work again? Standard non-reaction shots give the target and each enemy behind the target a 25 chance to express fire. 25 is not amazing. I still think DerAva should take the shot for potential kill. 73 seems decent enough. What about the burst? I think we're not getting through the damage reduction on that one. Yeah. So we got our salts.
I'm on it, Commander.
Well, you know what? I've seen worse shots. Missed a 70-something, we can hit a 36, right? Or do we hunker? No, I think I'll take this. Oh, and we get relentless, right? That's like a, what, 10% chance that you're, if you miss, 25%. For a shot to not cost AP.
Damn it, missed the target.
Okay. Now it's just a question, do we use our only smoke grenade to smoke up everybody here who's in half? I think we do. Almost everybody, yeah. God. Forgot how janky smoke positioning was in the olden days. Oh. Spoiler alert, someone is not getting smoke. I guess I could have not smoked you and moved Tyrant here to the full. Especially since we don't have a target right now anyway. What do you mean? Resting over to support. It's fine, a little bit of shift external damage. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, pass through shot here. Oh, that's gotta be my new favorite thing. That's whole pass through. Okay, hello, little melt canister. Just outside visual in this direction, but that's where the melt is. On a short timer.
Rolling out.
J'y suis déjà.
No time to dilly-dally here.
Ясно, иду на точку. Yes, sir.
Gets us also a little bit away from the UFO, which I don't mind.
Есть, выполняю. Готов.
C'est quelque chose ici.
Oh, look, it's more drones. It's a whole gaggle of drones. It's another 6. To 18, it's all drones. Actually, the enemy preview said something about buzzing machines and then dude in shining armor. So it's really just drones and an outsider here. If I understand that correctly. I think we might actually just do another battle scan for the extra aim. Should I be concerned if they are not being highlighted? Probably. Okay. Put some pressure on the team here. We're gonna go for the melts. Let's give you line of sight on everything. We need to take care of these three guys because, you know, flanked. Then we're gonna follow target, all y'all.
Зеркни,
The free action, and then we can take a shot. Is this so much worse? Yes, 3 tiles closer has a massive difference. Okay. What do you see? No pass-through shots, though. That is... I think that's this one. Well, it's the one requesting orbital support, so... Yeah, you're out of ammo. That's not great. Talk about out of ammo. You don't have a lot of ammo.
On my way.
We're moving up. Taking close encounter shot here.
Guns dry.
And then, right, we can only get half movement, which is a lot less than I thought it would be. Oh god. Okay, might have to provide you some shift cover. Okay, well, you still have a lot of good shots. Before I take the second shot, let's see what we can spot with our gunner.
Вас понял. Этот готов.
Was the most important one, I think.
Боезапас на исходе.
I'm not opening up you up to a flank, but that's still better than leaving the assault there, flapping in the wind.
Affirmative.
We're down to 2 drafts. How do you have such good aim? We just have that much base aim, yeah. Oh, and home ground. Yeah, you're just not doing damage with the carbine, I guess. 60% to crit. Didn't get the crit though.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You go there so you're not flanked.
C'est parti.
You go there. Take one more shot at this.
Cible abattue.
Alright. It was an aggressive move, but I think it paid off. It's only a single drone remains. Shiv might need a little bit of a repair job. Now we can miss with everybody because we don't have the battle scan, we don't have snipe shots. We're running out of ammo.
Без патронов тут делать нечего. Я готов. Уже иду.
Another burst. Because of the shred effect. Because then you can move in the carbine and maybe the carbine actually does some damage.
Kill confirmed.
Okay,
That's affirmative.
we got ourselves some meld. We got 12 enemies cleared up.
J'y vais.
It should always at least move once, so we get an indicator for where the next enemy group might be.
Chargé et paré.
Depending on where we fight, we might get some nice squad side flank shots here, so maybe we stay over there. Is that a melt sound? Oh yeah, it still says melt recoverable.
Jestem w drodze.
Zamknąć gęby. Coś tu jest.
Both sides. I'm honestly thinking I'd rather find others first. Shouldn't go exploring with other people though, should I? I want to find the meld and I want to find whatever the last... Do we have? If it's a few out, maybe it's just like 2 outsiders, expected 12 to 18, and that's it. We don't have any more drones.
Już się za to biorę.
Cicho tam. Słyszycie coś?
Ясно, иду на точку. Двигаюсь к точке.
Trying to figure out, depending on where the enemies are, where we can set up. I guess we can come in through this part of the ship, set up on this door. I'm assuming they're in this, like, engine room on the side, and not on the bridge.
Voy hacia ese lugar.
Перезарядился.
Head in there now. Reloaded.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Like, oh, a couple people standing out in the open, and then I'm trying to make sure that somebody runs to cover here.
Conservo la posición.
Tak jest, wykonuję.
Zamknąć gęby. Coś tu jest.
They could be here in the back room, but I'm assuming they're gonna be in that side room there.
Przyjąłem.
Ej, słyszeliście coś?
Есть, выполняю.
Then with that information, I think we can play a little bit fast here. Not obviously fast, but
Да, сэр.
dash everybody in, get inside the UFO,
Time to motor.
and figure out how we want to approach this.
10-4.
de suite.
Also figuring out how we get any sniper value inside the ship.
What was that sound?
No indicator for the location of the melt though.
That looks like the primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable. Ruszam. Co to do cholery było?
Just outside visual. That tells, well, it could be, I'm not sure if it, because it's the room next door, or if it's like the typical more than 18 tiles away, in which case I think they're gonna be in the power core room on the other side. Let's see though.
Time to motor.
If we're gonna open this up, you two in these positions. Shift sit in front of the door. And I'll support behind the chef. Salt ready to storm in.
Let's do this.
The alien flight computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
Do we have the thing where, because I'm taking cover on the ship, I'm leaning out to this tile, and that's why I'm basically peeking into the room? Yeah, let's not do that again. Because it could have activated something.
Migam. Trzymam pozycję.
There's something
Definitely.
out there.
Definitely over there.
Aye, aye, Commander.
They be here? In that room.
Już się za to biorę. Chyba nie jesteśmy tu sami.
Yeah, maybe they're even outside. I mean, they're called outsiders, eh? Okay.
Heading out.
They be in here. So many questions, so few answers.
Wypełnię. Jest, wypełnię.
Compris, j'y vais.
Trzymam pozycję.
Outside has gotten stronger. Okay. Rude, but I get it.
Jestem w drodze. Cicho tam. Słyszeliście coś?
Really get confused where they might be. I mean, maybe they're moving around.
Tak jest. Co tu tak hałasuje?
Close range. Again, could be out there, could be in here. Although the When I moved here, the indicator was more going this direction, so I think they're going to be out there. Which, this terrain here is not the best for us, I think.
J'y vais. Voy hacia ese lugar.
Сделаем. Aye, aye, Commander.
Я мигом.
Digging in.
Prête. Manteniendo posición.
I'm assuming the whole outsiders are getting stronger is a, you know, anti-camp mechanic to encourage you to move fast. Just like the melts. But I'm not feeling like I've been, you know, screwing around here too much, time-wise.
Weapons hot.
Okay. First of all, it's 3 of them. Second of all, 1 was inside the room, 2 were outside there. Well, that's an interesting split. This should not take me through your close combat zone. Although if I could put waypoints, I would of course say, yeah, go this way rather than this way.
I'm on it, Commander.
Dampening. What does that mean? Grants proximity-based damage reduction from shots against this unit over 10 tiles away. 3% damage reduction per tile further than 10. Well, last time I checked, I'm within 5 tiles. So dampening should not be affected here. I mean, it still says 50% damage reduction. Maybe we can apply some sort of shredder effect or something first. Okay, first things first. Can we get any rockets in here? What do you mean shock blocks? This is a I can't lean out to the left situation because you're not feeling like it. Launcher again. Oh no, it's because I was targeting behind my visual range. Okay. Hate how you can't rotate the camera while you're aiming. Or at least not with Q and E. I just want to see how close I am to my own guys.
Bringing the pain.
Okay. Does that do anything for you? And now it says damage reduction 0. Good wrecked, son. Okay, you also no longer have CCS circles around you. You have other weird white circles around you now. Damage this turn. something shots. Do we have any more like grenades we could throw here? No. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't still have close combat specialists. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, there's also they're different, right? He definitely has less health than this guy. So maybe we should take a look. You are an outsider and you are an outsider. You must be like an outsider leader. You have more health. That whole outsiders grow in strength mechanic is also like on large UFOs. You are highly incentivized, I guess, to not like delay. That's the thing, right? If you attack the outsiders, it activates the whole map. At least that's how it played out in original Long War. Like all the enemies would come defend the front lines. I'm trying to figure out what my options are here. We do have a concussion grenade.
You see that?
Should disable their close combat specialist for sure now.
Jestem pod ostrzałem.
Be like something. Something. How is that? Because I'm stepping out for the grenade throw and that put me in range. Ah, God. Good old XCOM jank. So we could come in here, assuming that being suppressed disables your CCS. Get around your cover damage reduction. Shoot you in the butt. Big guy. Don't get the damage reduction. No, just put that guy. You're just gonna put this dude. 99% damage reduction. I'm not sure I can kill it this turn, so I think I want to suppress it no matter what.
No dawaj, łyżek swoją baszku.
Then we're gonna do something crazy here. We're gonna run our infantry through outside to that nice little full cover here to have potentially 2 shots next turn.
Oh no! Raté!
Crit for 2. Hint down. Okay. Well, well. Upu only has 6% damage reduction now. It could have been your kill. Could have been your kill. I don't want to give the outsider kill to the chef. I mean, we have probably a guaranteed kill there. Let's see if we can get a kill with somebody else. Like that.
Operational objectives completed.
Okay. 10 willpower from that mission. Okay. Interesting. I got a 5 shots hit, 3 of them crit, 6 kills with 5 shots. That's pretty good, you know? Pretty good ratio. A 0 out of 2. Yeah, okay, I mean, he's the scout, he's not the shoot, right? Well, maybe he's the shoot, but he's not the hit. He's the scout, not a hitman. There we go. And the scouting job, plenty fine.
An optimal performance by our soldiers, Commander. The additional meld will surely aid in our research.
Yeesh, that fatigue though. 106 iridium, 87 alloys. Whole bunch of weapon fragments, meld, flight comp, 10 power sources. Okay, something definitely changed there, because on a medium UFO, there's 2 power sources in the ship, you get 2 power sources of loot. So maybe this was to make the individual power source less impactful, right? So maybe you would still get 1 from destroyed, but 5 from an intact one. So it's not like a feast or famine situation. Anyway, promotions. Preoccupied target or target damage each turn with your on HP. Or bullseye, 30 aim, 30 crit, and crit damage to shots fired at 2 HP. Or shots at preoccupied targets. Ammo to primary. Now, here's something I want to check. So I don't think that technically counts. Scanning mechanical device. Okay, it does not count as a support grenade. So it's not going to benefit from getting an extra charge. Smoke and mirrors. But, that being said, though, I'm fairly certain a concussion grenade is a support grenade. And you know what? Not triggering reaction shots might be quite nice in case somebody moves you too close to outsiders and you trigger their close combat specialist. Let me refresh my memory here. Yeah, you're kind of the lower aim of the two. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go for that support grenade, and on Pinjando here, I'm gonna go for more shooty approach. Just, you know, try out the different perk trees. Yeah, an extra flashbang each mission if we continue running with the flashbang, and an extra and not triggering reaction fire, and potentially being able to flashbang and then still shoot seems like not a terrible choice. Not really a power choice. Doesn't give you more offensive potential, but hey. Given your hit chances or your hit results so far, you don't really care about offensive potential, eh? Although I also really liked the battle scanners just giving a flat 20 aim to all targets in the radius. That probably helped us a ton taking down all those drones. I think they would have given us a much harder time otherwise. Alright. So, tough question. I said before, I feel like assault without run and gun feels kind of naked. But man, the other perks are also really good, right? Uses damage reduction of all cover by to 60%. Grants 10 less defense, so immunity to panic, reduced injury time. So this is more like if you want to build a tank. And then breach. First grenade use each turn costs 0 HP. Oh, by the way, yeah, okay, reduce mobility to 3.3. Let's remember that. Grenade. So you can really point blank grenade for free. You know, you only be carrying one grenade at best. %70% range reduction on grenades, 35% more damage. Now let's go run and gun here, and I might okay, let's do a comparison here for our two assaults then. Who's gonna, if we do one tanky, one run and gun. So Jeff has definitely more hit points. You have more mobility, although this could also be dependent on the gear they're currently having equipped, right? Could be a difference there. I want my run and gun. And then Tyrant here gets something for his rockets, potentially. Could get light him up. Get Grenadier, could get Smoke and Mirrors. Nah. Now I think, if I remember correctly, we already have on Ember. Did we already get the first promotion? No. Okay. So there's a bunch of perks that benefit explosives in general, right? Okay, this is just for grenades, but for example, blast, increased radius and damage to explosives. Explosives more effective at destroying solid structures. Double environmental damage. More shred for all explosives. Bleeding. Tandem ones. Shred. You know, more grenades. Seems fine. So one thing I'm always, I don't want to say struggling with, but I'm always unsure about. And I'm curious to see how other people approach it. So on the one hand, I'm tempted to, you know, build one assault this way, one assault a different way, you know, just to test it all out. On the other hand, if you build every assault that you have exactly the same, then you know what to get on every mission, right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna need an assault. Bring me any of the assaults. They're all gonna do the same job in the same capacity. So I'm curious if people are more likely to go for variety, or are we going more for consistency, I guess, for lack of a better word. Of the back. Two of them, I think one is still being repaired.
Access lift operational.
Well, no, we just got some money in, so we can do some exco. Ooh, gee. Let me get back to you. So mission credits at the cost of greater loss of credits at the end of the month. Do we not get like a black market? That's something we unlock later.
Online.
The absolute lack of hard hats. Like, you know, either everybody has one or nobody has one. Like, otherwise, you're just making me weep here. Ken.
First time in the Foundry? It's not the prettiest, but some of our more interesting projects will certainly benefit from the adjustments made.
Oh, would you look at that? We need a sectoid captive. Establishes behind-the-scenes exchange for alien artifacts, military equipment, cards and nations to circumvent sanctions on illegal trade. An extra cargo compartment on Big Sky to make clandestine deliveries during downtime. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Okay. Shift advancements. Second level shift perks. Hollow rounds, shredder, and damage control. Plus one ammo to pistols. UFO scanners. Increases interception time by 10%. And then UFO HP estimate to the interception screen. So the fact that we got 2 early flight computers tells me this might be really useful to get early. I don't think it's too much of a commitment in terms of weapon fragments and money. And longer interception time means more UFOs we can shoot down before they can escape.
I'll send word to the Foundry crews now. You can follow their progress.
And also that makes me think that, hey, building a foundry early actually pays off and not just having a bunch of red projects that you can't do just yet. Anyway. There's so few ways at the moment to get engineers, scientists. I think I have to take these. I just don't know if that's the right decision. Right. Our other ship is ready. Everybody here is getting back from their fatigue times. sensors.
Excavation complete.
Oh, we should also have, yeah, a bunch more money
New
from the daily
engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
funds. I
We're
need to
always
get
glad
still
have
used to
more help
that.
down here.
Alright, excavate this. Now, we still... no, I was thinking about alien containment. We're lacking delirium, which we now got a fair bit of. So, yeah, let's get alien containment. So, this counts as a workshop for adjacency benefits. Each adjacency counts as half an additional workshop for the purpose of reducing item cost. So, if I put the repair bay here, understand it then, it should already give me the benefit of workshop adjacency with the foundry, even though I don't even have a single workshop, right? Oh. Excavation costs just scales with number of excavations. It used to be like, top level cheap, a little bit more expensive, a little bit more expensive, a little bit more expensive. But this was 100, now this needs 150, so I guess it's 50 for each, which is it's gonna ramp up quickly. We need this. Okay, this costs 2 power. We have some room in terms of power. So we're gonna need 20 engineers for both the uplink and a proper workshop. 20 science. So we're super far away from this. I think we're just gonna get a repair bay. Now I'm getting concerned about, hey, maybe we're giving away too many of our weapon fragments. So what? We had 14 engineers. I'm gonna chill on that request. Probably gonna see what the comments telling me. Assuming at least that something happens in between here. We got ourselves a new rookie somewhere. 78 aim. No more projects we can do right now. Kinda, waiting for something to happen. Kind of stages. Should I be doing more? I think I wanna at least start an excavation. Sure. With the next level of the lift. I constantly hear the, oh, aircraft return to service. Weren't they all ready the whole time already? I definitely heard it more than, saw the message more than 3 times since we engaged that UFO. Or maybe it was a case of they were damaged and were fully refueled, so we could have sent them out damaged and now they're fully repaired. Okay, we got some scopes.
Cybernetic enhancement facility online.
I don't think that's how that works. Okay. There, we got that little plus there. Nothing that needs to be repaired just yet. Nothing we can do here. Is there anything else we want to produce though? Which I was holding off on. We should probably get... maybe even 2 of these. Building one of those, that's fine. Melt. That weapon fragment deal is coming up here. Guess I can't wait for the comments then. Motion tracker. Can wait for the recruits to arrive here. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of recruits now, right? I think that was a batch of 5 that I ordered. Is there any way to train these guys without relying on the RNG of random promotions after a mission? I'm assuming not yet. Maybe there's a facility that we just haven't unlocked yet. I don't see it. How are the finances looking? Okay, looking fine. Weapon fragments.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Just wanted to make sure that we're not locking ourselves out of weapon fragment related research. So alien materials is costing us 5. Nothing else costs fragments. So that would leave us with exactly 5. I'm doing it.
Excavation complete.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Okay, maybe it's not scaling up each time. So we only have a single Steam thing? I thought you're always guaranteed to have 2 of those. Keep excavating. It's not like we need a bunch of money for laser weapons here. The whole lot of nothing happening here in the tail end of the month. UFO landing site mission has generated additional panic. Alright. Best action. Iteration rapid 4. That's recruitment logistics to bring new soldiers on but faster. Lowers recruitment time by 3 days. Established patrol rule stuff by all idle, non-fatigued, non-injured soldiers not actively selected to defend the base. These patrols weaken half or more of alien attackers. Lasers, alright, laser carbine, battle rifle, G. Rocket scatter minus 25%. Interesting. So the other thing I've learned in between now is that laser weapons aren't actually a damage-wise an upgrade over ballistics. You mostly get more aim and I think crit. So also did I screw that up? We need 5 weapon fragments for this and 5 weapon fragments for this. God damn it. So this is the meld research. Lights, communications, respirator. Remember, I think flak ammo is something to make it easier to hit flying targets, which at the moment that seems like a big trouble getting those drones. So maybe go for this. Okay, materials leads to aerospace, Hilarium, body armor, house weapons, whole bunch of projects, ink scanners, whole bunch of stuff. Maybe do materials first. Alright, let's see all the stuff we can't build. Oh, very cheap, honestly. Let's see if it gives us any more information here. Oh. I wish that had a scroll bar. Laser rifles of enhanced accuracy and increased critical hit damage. 4 floater corpses for these things, okay. What else did we unlock? It's really just laser stuff, right? Laser autocannon. I think I want 131 alloys. Let's get some laser rifles. I mean, they are an upgrade, right? Even if that's the same base damage, but having more chance to hit, it just seems good. "18 days. Oh, because we need 18 engineers, but we only have 15, so it's gonna take super long for this. So that's the other thing I'm still curious about here. I'll click to edit. And I can move them around, right? Why is it producing both, but these are cute? Oh, because it has capacity of 2. Yeah, just read what's on the screen, that helps. Alright.
Excavation operational.
I have the option to just get all the way down there and maybe excavate towards the steam for when we need more power. I'll take it.
Contact detected.
Alright, a small scout UFO. It's so something I hadn't paid attention to on the last UFO was location. Because on that medium one it says set NOE, that's nap of the Earth. Basically it's about to land, right? That's what it's telling you. Low just means it's scouting around lowish. It's not intending to land, so what determines if I can send 3 people out or not? That's something I haven't understood yet. Or can you always only select 2 at most? Maybe it's something we get later on. Ability to send more than 2 interceptors.
Engaging.
Here's the question though. I don't even have an option. Okay, we get a crash site. I was wondering if it was above land or not. Okay. Helmeted alien. An airborne machine. That's more pistol shots. It does have helmets. Okay, I guess we're gonna go there. Let me show you have only a river, stream, or marsh. Expect open sidelines and minimal cover. Cool. Nobody is fatigued, which is fantastic. At this point I'm kind of trying to balance it out between so that Because the fatigue after the mission apparently also depends on how many missions total the soldier has been to. So maybe it's a little bit of an anti-power leveling thing, so you're not bringing the same people over and over again. So I definitely want to bring some of the, well, at least one of the rookies. Blue shirts, yeah. Yeah, I can get Raymond in here, so we have basically one of each class. Now we don't have a gunner and we don't have an engineer. Shiv, and we have a rookie for promotion. Alright, you look good. Loadout. Do we have that motion tracker now? Interested to see how that shakes out. Could also, we have some scopes and laser sights. Also, we have the other tracking thing. Limited sensor. At the same time, I also kind of want to have a battle scanner, which means we're not going to have a flashbang on you. I don't know, maybe long-term proximity is more something for the assault. I don't know. Okay, you get a scope here. Then I think you probably want a scope. Let's go with high cap max, because we're gonna be shooting a lot. Okay, we got a flashbang over there. Got a medic with smoke and medkits. And what does our rookie bring? I think that's probably fine. Explosive grenade, concussion grenade, assault rifle. Yeah, let's go for a carbine with you. Alright, that's everybody. I think I should definitely get more smoke scopes. Also, is there any downside of bringing this here? It's a weightless item, gives you 20 more cred. No, why were we not bringing this the whole time? I don't know. Alright, finally another mission, another UFO, this time a shot down UFO, and it's only a small one. But still roughly the same amount of enemies that we had on the medium one, at least according to the preview. We'll see how that one goes, we'll see that. Okay, gotta press that button for the name scroll to start. See that in the next episode. And yeah, let me know your thoughts about, first of all, am I throwing away too many weapon fragments? And second of all, are we building identical soldiers, or are we gonna change it up to have some variety and then get confused in squad loadout? It's like, oh no, it's my Rocketeer who's not spec'd for rockets, but I need rockets. Well, I'll figure it out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.